My name is Jazmine Langley. I'm a senior at Elon. I traveled abroad in the fall of 2017 to Cape Town, South Africa, through the CIEE program. So I actually went to a diversity abroad conference sponsored by Elon last spring. Yeah, it was the spring after I returned from South Africa. And so anyhow, it was a bunch of students who had studied abroad, students of color, who had studied abroad, honestly, all over. And we were all kind of talking about our experiences and whatnot. And it seemed as if those who traveled to the European countries had a different type of racial and cultural shock. Just because when they got there, it's like, they're like, you can't really see a lot of people of color in general. There are very, very, very few of them, and they're harder to connect with. So one of my best friends went to Denmark, and she absolutely hated her experience, and she identifies as Ghanaian American. And so she was like, this is not for me. Like, I didn't know anybody over there. I couldn't meet anybody. There was no sun. It was horrible. Whereas like my experience on the other hand was like, although South Africa is a very racialized country and, you know, you've still got your black people, you've got your white people and your colored people, it was very evident that, well, honestly, the majority of South Africans are black. I think like over 80-something% of the population identify as black. And so it's like everywhere you go, everywhere you are, every space you're in, you see black people. And so for me, that was a wonderful feeling because I'm like, in the US, black people are the minority. We only make up like 13% of the population. So it's like everywhere you are, especially at Elon, it's white people everywhere in all spaces. And so it's like you're the only person there. But in South Africa, I just felt like this more communal sense of like, I belong here, like these are my people. And not only like did I feel that way, but I felt like I was affirmed all the time in spaces by black women, by black men, in classes and social spaces, like all different places. It felt like people valued my presence and me being there. And like they always sought to let me know that.